I'm here with Charles New, the Associate Director for Invest Hong Kong here in Melbourne, all the way from Hong Kong. Charles, thank you for coming down.
Lawrence, thank you very much for having us.
Our pleasure. Charles, your presentation, as I said inside, was so passionate, so exciting. There's so many new opportunities and changes taking place in Hong Kong. Maybe tell the video audience a few quick highlights.
Yes, I think that it's a really exciting time for Hong Kong and for any one of you in business who are looking for new opportunities. Because with Hong Kong and the Greater Bay Area, as we explained earlier, it's not just the Hong Kong market of 7.5 million people. It is just the Greater Bay Area for those who are not aware of it. It's really Hong Kong, Macau, plus 9 other cities in mainland China, just north of Hong Kong. And because of the connectivity with the speed train and the sea bridge to Zhuhai and Macau, basically the whole Greater Bay Area is a population of 8 to 7 million people.
Yeah.
And it is a GDP today has reached last year over $2 trillion US. And again, it's poised to, and that's the size of the GDP of Italy or Canada. And fast forward 10 years from now, within 10 years, according to OECD, the economy is poised to grow to double in size to $4 trillion economy US. 4 trillion, which will bring us to the size of the German economy.
Yeah.
So this represents a huge opportunity of 87 million people, 55,000 square kilometers, and actually with a GDP of 4 trillion. And a very growing market where people are spending. And this is where the nouveau riche are.
Yeah. Very well said. And Charles, one of the things that is really exciting, and a lot of the audience would be excited to hear, is that 2097 date as well, that one country, two systems, that gives a lot of confidence in there as well.
Yes. So what we've seen is that when President Xi Jinping was in Hong Kong for the inauguration of this current government, he reiterated the fact that Hong Kong is here to stay. The common law system and the one country system will continue, and this is something because a lot of people ask the questions, whether Hong Kong is going to be just another Chinese city. Obviously not, because Hong Kong is actually giving a lot of value added, not only to the development of China as a country. 80% of the world's renminbi is offshore, is going through Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is making a huge contribution as a international global financial center. And we're also transforming ourselves into an international innovation hub. So if you look at the whole ecosystem, so Hong Kong as a global financial center and transforming also into an international innovation technology hub, together with the synergy with Shenzhen and the Greater Bay Area, that is basically, in a way, if you were to look at the States, is bringing New York, Silicon Valley, and Texas all together within an hour, which is what Hong Kong is offering. And there are a lot of opportunities for businesses in and via Hong Kong. And I invite people to come and see it. And Invest Hong Kong is there, of course, to facilitate the whole setup and also introduce you to people. And as we are basically the super connector and super enabler.
Well, it's so exciting. I think, you've really emphasized the opportunities that are just, as I said inside, stepping up, not just one gear. It just feels like it's racing ahead with so many new things on the doorstep, with the third runway starting tomorrow. And then we've got, the new incubators, the whole new technology centers, and even the cultural areas and the new sporting arenas.
Absolutely. We're extremely excited, as you said. The third runway international airport is opening tomorrow. The amount of construction going at the airport is really phenomenal. It's almost building another airport as we speak. So the third runway is going to double the capacity of air cargo from 5 million tons container throughput to 10 million tons of container throughput. And now because of e-commerce, everybody wants, when you order something online, you want it yesterday. And that's why the Hong Kong International Airport is there to serve. And we are the largest air cargo globally, and with 10 million tons of container, 3 runways, 24/7. And in addition to that, it's not only a global financial center where people do trade financing, and as we are basically positioning ourselves as the global supply chain management center, where the goods don't necessarily have to go through Hong Kong, but the command and control center is in Hong Kong, where you do trade financing, you do your supply chain logistics management, where you do quality control and you manage that, and you manage your production, whether it is importing from different countries, the various products, raw materials, etc., to manufacturing in certain areas and then exporting or distributing to other areas. So it is really a global supply chain hub, and this is something that we proud ourselves to building. Hong Kong has always been a trading hub, and now we're seeing that. And then one big aspect of it is that Hong Kong is transforming. For those of you who haven't been to Hong Kong, recently, we have a new cultural district, which is basically the Western Kowloon. We have the M Plus Museum, we have the China Palace Museum, we have the Tsi Tsui Theatre, but also we have the Western Theatre, which are being built. So it is really a melting pot for the East and West cultures to come in together. So whether you want some Chinese opera or the Western opera, you will be able to find something for you in Hong Kong. And also we are a center for not only for business, but also for a lot of fun. We are actually going to open a new stadium, 55,000 people, the old run roof, the old runway of the airport. And there will be some great events happening in Hong Kong. The Rugby Sevens, of course, will be debuting there. And Coldplay is coming to Hong Kong. So there will be, just stay tuned, there will be a lot of sporting events and musical events and real festivities in terms of art, in terms of museum as well. And Hong Kong is the place where, that's why we have all these big auction houses. They all have regional headquarters in Hong Kong because it's a very vibrant art scene. Hong Kong has already surpassed a lot of cities. We're number 2 behind New York as a center for art hub, as an art investment, art trade, art storage, and etc. We're building a huge, very world-class storage facility for art as well. So whether you are into art or you're into food, you're into a type of sports or music, of course, business, there's something for you. And it's a great city. I know Melbourne is known as one of the most livable city in the world. And Hong Kong also shares a lot of that livability, and we welcome people to come and take a look for themselves. And we'll be happy in West Hong Kong. My colleagues and I will be happy to welcome you with a red carpet to facilitate your setup and expansion in Hong Kong.
Well, we're so delighted to host you today, Charles, here in Melbourne. Thank you for coming here to Australia, really sharing your passion and the exciting announcements, that all the vibrant things that are happening in business and culture and as well taking place right around.
Thank you.
Thanks so much,
I was
Charles.
very grateful to you, and also look forward to welcoming you and all the business community from Melbourne and Australia to come. And thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.